All right, welcome back to the channel, guys. Today I'm talking about Kaspa again, uh, specifically Kaspa going into next year. Obviously, we only have a couple of weeks left of this year, and I think it's important to take note of what the plan for next year is. All right, so let's get into that. And here we are at CoinMarketCap. Now, obviously, a little bit of a red day again today. But that was to be expected. Like I've said in pretty much all my videos, that December is historically a poor trading month, a bad trading month, where we see a lot of cooldown in markets. Now, obviously, we have seen that. Apart from maybe silver, buying real world silver right now has been very profitable for several people. But in general, crypto stocks, December usually a very poor trading month, and we're seeing this now. Like we're seeing the cool down in volume, we're seeing the cool down trading, we're seeing basically everything deflate a little. But I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing, because now the things we do now can set us up for great profit or great profitable trades in the very near future, like in this next year or possibly Q1, Q2, which is what I've also talked about sooner. Now, I'm always a big advocate of buying fundamentals. I think Kaspa is one of those projects. Now, if we just browse through Kaspa, seeing that uh, 24 hours ago, CAS FYI, loved Quora announced a shutdown. Solo dev who funded it for 3 years out of pocket. Well, and if needed, we will fund CAS running. Same goes for any community love CASPA struggling financially. Now, I think that's very cool that uh, that they do this, that they're actually willing to put their money where their mouth is and stuff like that. So amazing progress. Like I think this is fundamentals in progress. Like, this is stuff that will bring the volume and the value to your network, and it can be a small snowball which eventually becomes a very big one if you keep doing stuff like that. Like it is going to grow support, it is going to grow your communities, it'll keep going. And like the very next uh below that is stable coin support on Kaspa soon, sound money with stable coins, and as well as people withdrawing their Kaspa from exchanges. uh, I think that's a good sign. I think that's usually a sign that people are bound to keep track of their Kaspa, basically keep holding their Kaspa rather than trading or selling it. And I think as more and more people will do that, I think it becomes its own stability. Like it becomes less volatile even with that. And the crypto, of course, is very volatile, but I think in general, having some measures where the more volatile coins become less volatile, I think will be a very good form of progress. And we look at the Caspa chart right now, like we've seen quite a bit of cooldown momentum on this. And I think as an indicator that I'm currently at, as an indicator I'm currently using is saying there is a lot of buying strength. And it's perfectly aligned with my personal buy, my last buy. So right now I'm up a little bit on this buy. Obviously it was higher, but so it's still a 30% gain. Like you can treat it as an asset, you can treat it as a trade. 30% is 30%. So not really worried about that. If we do go a little bit lower, I'll just buy a little bit more of this, because like I said, for a project that has had this history and it's still coming back and it's still here and it's still developing and it's still putting out all these projects, all these products, I think shows to me that it is, well, it isn't necessarily stable, but it shows stability. It shows trusting their own project, trusting their own ecosystem. And yeah, pumps price pumps like this still scream to me that there's life in the project. So I think buying right now for next year, possibly the year after that, obviously, oh, ahead of time when crypto or altcoins decide to go crazy, even if all altcoins go crazy or select projects, which is something I'm leaning to will happen. But I still think it's very interesting to see that we have this volume, we have these activities, like they're active, they're working, and they're also supporting other projects. So I don't know. That to me screams that Kaspa has a future, and that is why it's one of my long-term holds and why I DCA into this. So I just DCA basically at this little green line. You can call that a lucky shot or a good time buy, whatever. Uh, but the truth of the matter is, I was already planning to buy this in. So did take a little bit of profits on that day on the shot up, and then buy a little bit. It, I'm planning to buy a little bit drop back to the, maybe the, as I think Caspa will start growing over the year. I think crypto in itself is still very early, very small, very early in its development. Like, yes, it's been around for several years now, but most of the altcoins, the alt projects, they're basically brand new, especially compared to Bitcoin. So I don't think we've seen the max that a lot of these projects can do. I don't think the end of a lot of project of what a lot of these projects can do. So I think it's a good time as any to buy. I, I it's one of my strategies to basically buy as much as I can around December, both stocks and crypto, and that's what I'm going to be doing. All right, so I'm going to close out this video as well. A bit of a short video, but I think important to keep track of in these last few weeks. I have a new free crypto Discord. It's description below, and I will post it in the comments. It's completely free. You can join it if you want. If not, also completely fine. And if you want to do me a favor, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. That will help me grow my channel, and it will help me eventually make a lot more videos like this. All right, so have a good one, and I'll see you on the next one.